Hello. How we doing? Hello. How you doing today? They doing good. They doing good. Let me see. Is it too high? He's doing good. Everybody's doing well. Hello, Miss Janet. How you doing? Oh, this is too high. I think this is too high to hold it up. Give me 1 second. Be right back. Right back. Hold on. Okay. I'm back. Jade. How you doing, Jade? How you doing? I think this is your first time being here because I never seen you before. How you doing today? Ellen. How you doing, Ellen? I'm blessed. I'm doing good. No complaints. Hi, Michael, and hi, Sunflower, aka hi. How you doing? I don't recognize that name, and I don't recognize. Okay, so it looks like it's about to be a whole bunch of trolls in here. Okay. All right, so the new people that's in here, my name is Pretty Hard Conquer, and basically my channel is full of positivity. In this group, there's no negative vibes up in here. I don't tolerate negative vibes, and basically it's for uplifting people that's in mourning and lift up their spirits and build their confidence up and everything like that. So what we try to do is check out her content and make that decision. Yeah, because this it's a particular topic that I do, and whatever topic that you're not vibing, you can go ahead and leave. But if you're good with the topic, cool beans. Okay. But like I said, this is only a positive vibe in this group. If I get an inkling that you bringing some type of negativity into this group, I'm gonna make sure that you getting taken out, and I don't have a problem to have one of my mods take you out. Okay, so that's my rule of the group. Other than not the group, but my page. Other than that, cool beans. Okay, but you're more than welcome to be in this group. I don't discriminate at all. Hello, sir. How you doing today? Hello, proud. Hello, proud Miss Cha. How you doing? Okay. Hey, Jeffrey. How you doing? That's good. Okay. That's a blessing. That's good to hear. It's always better for you to be the better person than to be a person that is not doing better or trying to become a better person. It's better for you to become a better person than to be the same person. There's nothing wrong with change. You have to change all the time. Okay. I might wait for a couple more people to come in, and if nobody else come in, then I'm gonna start. Okay.
You've got mail.
I always got mail. What's the name? Hello, boss dog. How you doing? Yeet. That's my favorite phrase. Yeet from wrestling from Jay Uso. I love it. Hey, Monique. How you doing, sweetie? Okay. Well, I guess this is all the people that's gonna be in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and start my topic for today. Um, that's good. That's good to hear, Monique. Okay, so the topic that I'm going to be doing today is going to be 6 laws of maturity. 6 laws of maturity. And we still have some growing to do, and we still have our immature, like basically we could be a little bit childish at times and don't want to be adults, but sometimes you have to make that type of growth in order for you to prosper in life and be able to learn lessons. Because if you don't learn anything, that means you're not growing. So, the first one is going to be stop telling people everything. Most people don't care, and some secretly want you to fail. I'm gonna repeat that again. Stop telling people everything. Most people don't care, and some secretly want to see you fail. Now, basically, how I feel about the situation is that you need to ignore the people that don't care, and you need to ignore the people that want to see you fail. Because when people want to see you fail and you feed into that negative energy that they want you to feel like, that's when you fail, when you fall into the negativity. When you fall into the negativity, you know what I'm saying? It's like you basically put in your situation to fail if you think the same way they think. Just like I probably have a lot of people, and I'm not saying that it's true. Hey Amanda, how you doing? Not saying that it's true, but if somebody were to say they really don't care about the progress that I'm making on here, and some people secretly wants me to fail, to be honest with you, I wouldn't care if you wanted me to fail or not. Because at the end of the day, I'm not going to listen to whatever that you have to say. Because if I feed into you wanting me to fail, then basically I'm giving you my energy that you don't deserve. So why should I have to listen to you say I don't care and worry about the people that secretly want me to fail? Basically, if you worrying about me failing and you really don't care, why are you worrying about what I'm doing? Why are you worrying about if I'm going to fail or not? So basically, both of us are wasting our energy thinking about each other. If you want to succeed in something, you should not have to worry about the next person, because if the next person is sitting there worrying about you and you worrying about them, to be honest with you, when you really think about it, both of y'all can be capable of failing. So really, you have to worry about you. And that person, you know what I'm saying? You don't need to worry about that. And then on top of that, you also have to remember too, when people think like that about you, it should burn the fire within inside you to make you not fail, to make you succeed, to make you do what you need to do. So you shouldn't worry about that. You need to do what you need to do for you and not worry about the next person and how they feel about you and how they secretly feel about you. Because to me, that sounds like haters to me. The second one is choose your friends wisely. You can read in between the lines and you can go by their vibes. You can go by their energy. That's how you can figure it out. You got to see how they move. You got to see how they move. And then you got to go by their body language. That's how you can tell if a person wants you to fail. I mean, that's what I do. That's just my opinion. But you have to pay attention. You have to watch how a person moves. You have to watch what type of energy they. That's how you can figure out if the person cares and if the person, wants you to fail. Facts. Facts. It's not a wrong. This is not. I'm gonna just put it like this. There's no wrong or right answer. Everybody has their right to give their opinion. Everybody has their right to give opinion. Hi, Vanessa. How you doing today? I'm doing good. You're welcome. The next one is choose your friends wisely. The fastest way to become better is to surround yourself with better people. It's fine. Again, choose your friends wisely. The fastest way to become a better person is to surround yourself with better people. I agree with that statement, because well, first off, I'm gonna say this. When people say that you need to choose your friends wisely, meaning that you have to check out their vibe. You gotta check out their vibe, and you have to figure out how they, what their vibe is like. And if their vibe is off, then it's not going to go so well. And then when you have better people that's surrounded by you, hey, General, how you doing? Yes. Hello, guys. That's my son, guys. But when you surround yourself with better people that don't bring, like, it's better for you to have, hey Slim, it's better for you to have positive people that brings you positive vibes. Because if you have someone to be coming in your circle and they just coming off real negative, like coming off talking about something negative that's real bad and stuff like that, who wants to have somebody lift them up early in the morning with negative energy? You don't want to have somebody in your circle that's negative energy, because once you bring negative energy or whatever type of energy into your circle, it's going to throw everything off. Even when you go live, if somebody comes into your chat room, I'm just saying, I'm not throwing nobody out. I'm just making a point. It's just like somebody coming into your live and then they coming off talking about something negative, and then you have the whole good vibe going in there, and then all of a sudden, boom, you just coming off with negativity. That throws everything off. So it's better for you to surround yourself with people that is going to only bring negative energy to your life. And then it's also better for you to surround yourself with people that's going to better your life. And then you also have to pick them wisely, because to be honest with you, you can't call everybody your friend. You can't call everybody your friend. Like, for example, I have a best friend that I have known for 20 years. And me and her been friends for a long time. I even trust her with my kids. And she's the godmother of my kids. And I trust her with my life. And every time that we talk, it's almost like it was yesterday. You know what I'm saying? And I love that girl more than life itself, and I trust her. And she's never, every time when I'm around her, or every time when I talk to her, we talk positive to one another. She lifts me up. She always says she's going to be there for me. I'm going to be there for her. That's the type of person. And it's not a group of people that I have that I'm going to say that I have a lot of friends, but I only got a handful of friends. And that's what I need. And they give me positivity every day. So it doesn't matter how many people that you have surrounding your life, and they, you know, if they bring positive vibes in your life, then you need to keep them around. And if they're going to make you better in life, and they're going to be surrounded by you, by praying for you, by being there for you and uplifting you, you need to have those type of people in your life, not negative people. Because like I said, they're going to throw you off. And you don't need to have people in your life that's going to throw you off. Expect nothing. Appreciate everything. Be grateful for the little things in your life to find your inner peace. I'm going to say it again. Expect nothing. Appreciate everything. To be grateful for all the little things in life to give you inner peace. Now, I'm not going to lie. And I'm guilty of this. So I'm going to stand my truth for this. I'm going to stand my truth for this. Okay? I'm going to stand my truth. Do I trip about certain things that don't matter? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. But am I able to stand in my truth about it? How do you handle that? Because we all give our moments, right? We do. But the way that I'm handling it now, because I got something going on, basically, and I was tripping about that. But then when I sat back and really thought about it, it's no sense in me tripping about a fact. And I'm gonna put it out there. I don't care. I don't got nothing to hide. I'm gonna be honest. I got a negative $132 and some change in my account, and I was tripping about that earlier. But then when I took the time out to think about all the other stuff that's going on, and friends-wise, I have a good friend. He has cancer. My big cousin on my mother's side, she got cancer. But my best friend, he put on his Snapchat saying that he only has till next month, and that's when my birthday is. He only got until next month to live, he thinks. And he's a good friend of mine. He's a very good friend of mine. And when I sat there and looked at the live that he did up there, and I saved one part of it, it made me think to myself, well, damn, maybe I shouldn't trip about that $130-something in my account. So when I read this saying, expect nothing, appreciate everything, be grateful for the little things you have, and find your inner peace, that's what made me stop tripping about it. Yes, it's a big negative. Yeah, it might close my account, if I don't pay it or whatever like that. I mean, shit. But it makes me think that these two people, especially my cousin on my mother's side, hey, Glenn, that both of them can be gone at any minute. So I stand my truth, and I appreciate the individual making me stand my truth. And they know who they are. And I'm not even mad at you for doing that. But I appreciate you waking me up, because it made me think about those two people. And my prayers go out to him, and my prayers go out to my cousin. But I be on Facebook looking at her posts and sending her encouragement every day, telling her how much I love her, telling her to fight, because life is life out here. It really is. And you have to appreciate what you have. Hi, Jay. So there go a quick example of that statement that's being made. That's a quick example right there. The fourth one is, do your best, trust the process. The harder you work, the luckier you will get. I'm going to read it again. Do your best, trust the process. The harder you work, the luckier you will be. Sometimes when you do your best at something, that's all you are able to do. As long as you give your 100% of doing what you're doing, that's all that really matters. And sometimes when you have to trust the process, you have to give that to God. Because sometimes we can't always be the one that's doing it. What's the question, Jay? Until you pop up the question, I'm gonna keep on going. I just need to see what the question is. Sometimes you have to give it to God and help him do the process for you. Because the only thing that you can do is try your best. That's all you can do. And as long as you know that you tried your best, and it's not so much as luck. Basically, to me, being luckier is God. You have to give it to God. Because you can't say, you have to do all of it. Because if you give it to him, you will be luckier. But you have to give it to him, because he wouldn't be in your life for no reason if you're sitting there trying to do everything by yourself. So I would say with that statement that when you try your best, trust the process. I agree with that. But as long as you give it to God, you will continue to progress. Hey, me too time. How you doing? Bye, hi. So that's how I feel about that statement. I mean, I don't know if y'all do, but that's how I feel about that statement. I mean, yeah, you could do your best physically by doing it yourself, but trusting the process and working hard, and you might get lucky. You have to give that to God. And as long as you give it to him, he's not going to give you something that you can't handle. He's going to help you, but you have to, trust the process with him. That's just how I feel, and that's my opinion about, that whole statement. Control yourself, not others. Controlling others is the strength. Control yourself is the true power. That's a good one. Control yourself, not others. Control others is the strength. But controlling yourself is the true power. You can't control what other people do. You have to control yourself. And even though it might seem like a strength that shows that you got a person's back 100%, but it's always better to control yourself. So you won't be burning yourself out to try to control other people. If that makes sense. It's okay to protect other people, because that shows a strength. That shows a strength of you showing that you care about a person and you got their back. But it's more better for you to protect yourself, meaning that you have to basically control your energy, your stress level, and also protecting your heart. Because you can sit there and protect other people all you want, and there's nothing wrong with that. Yes, you can. It's okay to protect people. It's okay to have the strength to protect someone. It's nothing wrong with that. It might show that you have good character. You loyal. You honest. You do anything for anybody. But it's more better for you to protect yourself, because who's going to protect you when you get hurt? And get sick and stuff like that, you got to think about all of that before you make a risk to try to protect. Before you make a choice to try to protect someone, you need to think about you. What you jeopardizing, what you doing. And then you also got to worry about the fact, are they going to have your back? I know I've been protecting people for years, having people back and sitting there, you know, supporting them. And I was so busy protecting them that I didn't protect me. And I'm not mad about that, because sometimes you have to learn to, sometimes you got to let a person, like, you got to let them fall sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You have to protect you, because at the end of the day, nobody else is not going to protect you but you. Yes, it's a good strength to have to protect someone. It's one of your qualities of your personality. It's a wonderful thing to have on a resume or something like that. But at the end of the day, you have to also figure out in your mind and in your heart. Let me take that back. You got to figure out in your mind, because sometimes your heart play tricks on you. So let me take that back. You have to think in your mind what you think is more important, protecting that person because you have the strength for that, or protect yourself because it's your true power. I'm going to be honest with you. I'd rather protect myself because that's my true power. Because sometimes I have to protect me, because nobody else is going to protect me but me and God. That's just my opinion. This might, but I'm going to keep it 100. It don't matter, because I'm the one that has to protect me. And then once I protect me, then I protect the other people. But sometimes you have to protect your heart. You got to protect your health. You got to protect everything. Because when you try to protect people, that takes a lot of energy out of your body. And I'm telling you, it takes a lot of energy out of your body. And then once you drain the heck out, then what? I'm just saying. The last one. Learn to react less. When you control your reactions, nobody can mess with you. I'm going to say that again. Learn how to react less. When you control your reactions, nobody can mess with you. That's a good one, because since I've been on YouTube, I have learned to sometimes not react to everything that everybody does. Because when you give people certain reactions, hey Lala, when you give certain people reactions, that's what they want. They want you to react. They want you to yell, like I just did just now. They want you to yell. They want you to get pissed. They want you to cuss up a storm. They want you to do whatever they want you to do. That's part of the psychology method to get into your head. and to suck you freaking dry. Suck your positive vibes out of you so much that once they suck that mess out of you, you're done. And then you're going to be sitting there wondering, hey, Eastern Dad, how you doing? And you be sitting there thinking to yourself, like, why in the world? Because once you calm down and you give a reaction to something, and you sit down, you think about it and everything, then you sitting there thinking to yourself, why did I react to that stupid crap? Did they pay my bills? Did they put food in this house? Did they do this? Did they do that? Why am I giving you a reaction? What is the point of me giving you a reaction? Why am I even wasting my time on you to have you make me have a reaction? You know what I'm saying? I mean, what is the point? What is the point of that? It's so stupid. Like, you want me to have a reaction, like for a sec, like right now. Somebody can sit there and be in this chat room. Now I'm gonna be funny for a second, okay? That's what evil enjoys, mama. I know, right? Let me do this right now. Mess the heck out of my hair up. Let's do this now. Okay, so somebody in the chat can sit. Hey, her hair is jacked the heck up. She need to do something with her hair. And then I'm sitting there saying, what the heck you say about my hair? It's nothing wrong with my hair. I just gave you a reaction. Hey, motherhood influencer, I gave you a reaction. I snapped off at y'all because you said something, somebody said something in the chat about my hair. So my point is, what I'm going to say to you, and somebody might laugh in the chat. A lot of y'all might laugh in the chat, and I don't mind you doing it. But this is what I'm going to say. I'm going to be like, are you going to do this hair? Are you going to give me a haircut? Are you going to take the flat iron and straighten it out for me? Because if you're not going to do those things for me to make my hair better than looking crazy as crap, then you don't deserve no response. Why am I going to react to what you say? If you ain't gonna do my hair, if you're not gonna sit there and straighten it, or buy me a perm, which I don't need, or give me a shape up that most people be telling me all the time, talking about some girl, you need a shape up, your hair look raggedy, and then I be sitting there like, well, hey, guess what? If you ain't gonna give me no shape up and you're not gonna give me no haircut and you're not gonna sit there and pay for it, you need to keep your comments to yourself. Because you want me to have a reaction to you because that's what you want. You want me to put all my energy onto what you say. That's my point that I'm making. What is the point of you tripping about, about whatever? Give them less reaction. And then not only that, if a person has an issue with your hair or whatever the case may be, let them know. If you're not going to pay for what happened, they want you to request something from them, like money or whatever. And guess what? I wouldn't. East Dog, I wouldn't. And you know why? Because if I don't have the money to get that stuff done, it's gonna stay the way it is. Because as long as my kids are good, that's all I'm worried about. I can walk around the street with my head looking raggedy like this, with my hair up like that or something. I'm trying to have it go up like this. And I would walk down the freaking street. I wouldn't care, to be honest with you. I really wouldn't care. You know? And the thing is, that's what people want to do. They want to react and give their opinion, but at the same time, why do I need your opinion? Because that's what people want. They want a reaction from you. So what is the point of you wasting your reaction on that? And that's irrelevant. That goes for anything, not just hair. Anybody that says something about you, that it shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter what people think. Their reactions don't matter. It's a waste of energy. Hey, Phoenix. It's a waste of energy. It's a waste. That's why you rather give people less reaction than to give them a reaction. Hey, Kiss. It's no point. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If somebody were to say something about me or whatever, I wouldn't care. I would care less. I wouldn't even give it no reaction. If you haven't been in my shoes and you haven't walked the face of this earth along with me with everything that I've been through, I'm not going to give you no credit or no satisfaction of you getting a reaction from me, because it's a waste of energy and it's a waste of time. And this is another true statement that I'm going to make. And this is the real one. As long as I stand in my truth, and as long as I stay true to myself, and as long as I keep it 100 with y'all, it shouldn't matter what people think about me. I have nothing to lose. You can't get no realer than that, baby. You can't. And that's the 6 laws of maturity. And I feel like I have came a long way from where I was before. A long way. And I should be proud of myself. And by the grace of God, I'm making it to my 42nd birthday, which is going to be August 24th of this year. And I'm going to be 42 years old. And I'm blessed by God every day that I'm still on this earth with my children and with my dad. So all those rules that I read to y'all, I'm going to follow them. I don't know about y'all, but I know I am, because why not? It makes your life a whole lot better. It makes your life a little bit more positive, and then it gets the negative energy out of your life, because we don't have time for negative energy. All we need in our life is positive people and trying to have people surrounded in our life that will make our life better. And that's what I'm doing. I don't need that many friends. I got a handful of friends. Handful, that's it. And that handful, those are the only people that I trust. Other than that, because I'm getting older and more wiser and not trying to let no negativity in my circle. I can't deal with that. And that should be the same way with y'all, because y'all good people. Y'all have good souls. And good people that have good souls deserve that. But if you want to surround your life with negative people, they're going to drain you out. And you got too much to give. You know what I'm saying? So that's why when people be saying that thing, you have to have positive energy around you at all times. And watch out for the people before they suck you dry. Because that's true. That is true. It's nothing to be, people to sit there and think, oh, dang, she pointing people out. I'm not pointing nobody out. I want everybody to have a positive lifestyle and have positive people in their life, because you cannot manifest or stay on task and be able to move on with life if you got negative people in your life. You can't. Okay. Thank you for stopping by, and I appreciate you. So yeah, guys, always remember, this is your life. Okay, I'm gonna put it like this. And then because usually I be having long lives, but I'm gonna put this for you. Okay? Let me put this in perspective. You only got one life to live. One. Just one. You should be enjoying life with positive vibes. Everybody deserves that. So it's up to you to take advantage of that. And if you can't take advantage of that and you want to have toxicity in your life and drama and negativity, that's a wasteful life. You want to enjoy your life as much as you can. As much as you can. Hey, how you doing? As much as you can. Because if you don't, it's going to be a waste. So you want to surround yourself with positive people, not negative people at all. You know what I'm saying? So just think about that. Like really take the time out to think about it. Think about what I'm saying to you. And if you don't want to, that's fine. That's optional. I'm not forcing anybody to think about anything. But just think about it. I mean, what is the point of wasting your life like that? Shoot, I've been there and done that, and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of drama. I don't even want to hear the word. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just too much, But yeah, just always remember, live your life to the fullest and surround yourself with positive people, not negative people, because negative people are going to bring you down and they're going to suck the positivity out of you. And you have to watch the people that you surround yourself with, because if you don't, then you're going to be miserable all the time. And nobody want that. Not in this day and age. Nobody don't want that mess. You better go on the other side with that mess, because I don't even want that type of mess around me. It's too much. But I know normally I would have my lives all the way to an hour, but I'm not gonna lie, guys. I had a long day today, but I truly appreciate everybody that came through here, and I thought this was a very terrific topic. And always remember, I love y'all guys very much, and I truly appreciate everybody that was in here tonight. And as I always say, love you, my hearts, always. Bye.